Hello everyone, my name is Ipa and welcome back to School of Dragons. So today we will be taking a look at one of the newest dragons in the game, which is the Deathgripper. The Deathgripper is a dragon that has been first introduced to us in How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. So it is a very recent dragon, only seen in this one film, and it has very recently made its way into the game. And here is the Deathgripper as we can see it in School of Dragons. So as you can see, this dragon is about a medium-sized dragon based on a size comparison with our character, and its defining trait, there are actually many of them. You can see the large tusks that are growing out of its lower jaw. It's a very long scorpion-like tail with a stinger on the end, the pincers on its front legs, the very distinctive large scales going down his back. So basically this dragon, you cannot mistake it for anything else. It is very unique in design, in looks, and basically everything. So you cannot just wonder, is this a Deathgripper or is this something else? No, this is definitely the Deathgripper, and it is a very dangerous dragon. As you can see, it is made for killing, for hunting. It can literally kill you from any side. Like if you come from the front, it can impale you. If you come from the back, it can sting you. It can jump on you. It can spit incredibly strong acid at you. So yeah, you do not want to mess with this guy. One thing that I really love about the Deathgripper are its eyes. The eyes are a very prominent yellow color on all Deathgrippers, and that is something I really like, because prominent bright eyes are something that I absolutely love in all animals and especially in dragons. Here you can see how it is standing very still while you are riding him, and if you're not riding him, it sometimes does this small animation where it is like lurking around, like swinging from side to side. Here you can see it again, so like it's kind of like looking around, seeing if it can kill anything. It even raises its tail above its head, it spreads its wings. So yeah, it is a very predator-like behavior. Here you can see the sitting position. It is very unique. It reminds me a little bit of the triple strike, but still it looks very cute because like the front legs are like bent, like it's somehow like leaning onto them, and the tail is raised. So from the front it looks very cute, and then it just lies down into the sleeping position, which I also find super adorable because the eyes are closed and it kind of like tucks itself down. So yeah, like this it looks just very cute, although once when it wakes up, then it is a real menace. While it's walking, the tail is raised above the head, similar how the scorpion raises its tail, and the wings are kind of spread out, as you can see. So when he is standing still, the wings kind of fold towards the tail, and when it's walking, they kind of spread out. And I have to say, the wing animation looks very nice, very smooth. They're not too stiff while he is moving, which I really like. And here we can see how he walks from the side and from the front. And here you can clearly see that while he is standing still, the tail is still bent backwards, but it is held kind of low. Then when he starts moving, the tail is raised above the head, so that it is visible from the front and from the all sides, so that he is kind of ready to strike whenever he has to. His moving is very smooth, kind of similar to the gorilla. Like the way he is moving, it's similar to how the gorilla moves, at least in my opinion, but it is very smooth. The whole body in overall moves very smoothly. So yeah, that is something I very like about the Deathgripper. Here we can see the firing animation. It spits green acid in this like one straight flow of green acid. And one other thing that the Deathgripper does when it's firing is that its entire body like kind of quivers. Like the force it takes to spit that acid out is so massive that the whole body like kind of has to put some energy, some work into it, and like then it like kind of quivers or shivers or shudders or something. Like it takes so much effort, and that is something I really like, because spitting out so much acid like with that force, that strength, takes a lot of work, and that is done very realistically. Also the wings, like whenever he fires, the wings kind of spread out, which is also a very nice detail. And the tail, of course, bends back. Now let's take our Deathgripper for a flight. The flying animations, in my opinion, are very smooth, and sometimes maybe even too smooth. Now please don't take this as a complaint for me. I'm not complaining, I'm just stating my opinion, and there is nothing wrong with having smooth animations. I definitely love them. It's just that sometimes they look kind of weird. For example, these folding the wings like that, like when they're rippling on the wind while the Deathgripper is gliding, sometimes it looks a little bit weird to me. So here, when it starts gliding, I can show you. Like, as you can see, the end of the wings kind of ripples with the wind, although for some reason it looks a bit strange to me, maybe because of the coloring and the lighting, but basically it's kind of weird for me, and that is the only thing that I am kind of confused with the animations. But everything else is really nicely done. The wings fold very nicely, and I don't see any like breaking points, like if the wings go inside the body, so that is good. The overall body is also very nice. The legs, the front legs at least, are like bent into themselves, as you can see right here. The pincers are bent like alongside the legs, so they don't take up too much space. The tail moves up and down very nicely, very smoothly. It's using it for balance, which is also very good. Oh, sorry. If you're holding down space, it is beating the wings stronger and faster, which you can clearly see. Like here it is, while it's flying slowly, the wings kind of just go up and down, but if you're holding space, then you can clearly see how it takes some air into the wings to push itself forward, and that is very nicely designed, very nicely done, executed. So very good job, School of Dragons team, very good. And again, the tail keeps moving up and down and in a nice rhythm, but not too obvious, so that it doesn't look too robotic. Overall, the animations are very nicely done, and since the firing animations while flying have been fixed, we can see how it looks like when it's flying. The fireball seems to be coming out a little bit too far back, as you can see, like it's coming out from the chest, so it is a little bit weird, but the mouth, in general, very nicely done. The mouth opens very nicely and the fireball comes out, so yeah, the flying animations are very nice. Here we can see how it climbs up. It looks a bit stiff in the tail, if I'm being honest. Like if the tail is kind of stiff while flying up, but not too hard, just a tiny bit for my liking. And here we can see how it looks when it dives down. The wings fold a little, the tail is now straight, so it doesn't create any like air drag. So it's not curved up or down so as to slow it down, but the tail is held straight so that it can cut through the air nicely. Overall, a very nice dragon, very nicely done, smooth animations, and I have to say the coloring of this dragon, the coloring options are amazing, especially on the wings. I have been experimenting with some wing colorations, and I have to say they are very nice, very smooth, and they blend greatly. So they blend great, which is why you can create basically any color on this guy and he will just have awesome wings. And one last thing, I really want to take this Deathgripper to the Hidden World to show you how the Deathgripper looks when it has the glow. And here we are in the Hidden World. So the Deathgripper has red and orange and yellow glow, as you can see, and this suits him very much. This is a very nice detail. So as you can see right here, the tail begins yellow and then turns orange, and then at the very end where where the sting is, there I remembered, where the sting is, it's red. So like it's telling you like the base of the tail is safe, and then as you come near the sting, then it becomes red, which is like dangerous, which is a very nice design. Also, it has reddish or like dark orange glow on the pincers, and an orange glow on the head and on the stripes that go from its lower jaw. The wings are red here at the bones, like on the joints of the wing, and they have then a yellow glow at the tips. And it also has some orange glow here where the skin of the wing meets like the back. And yeah, this is pretty much everything for the Deathgripper, and I do have to say I really like the glow. And it's also like the tips of these spikes that go down the back, they are very radiant in a way. They glow very brightly, while its base is like, it also has a glow, but it's darker, so that it looks like the tips of the Deathgripper are like glowing much brighter than the tips of than the base body, and I'm okay with that. I really like that. And also here you can see that the tips of the pincers also have a orange glow. So this is basically everything for my Deathgripper review. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to let me know what do you think of the Deathgripper dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. So long.